This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da.
Yo, what up, though, people? I'd like to welcome you back to the Keep Casino podcast. I am your boy Brown. To the left of me, I got my regular.
You got John.
To the right of me, I got
Vito,
the lefty. And we have a special guest today. I'm going to kick it back to John so he can introduce our special guest.
Yes, we have a special guest, a good friend, fellow Cheney alumni, Aisha.
Hi guys.
Hey, Aisha.
Hi everybody.
What's going on?
So
Chilling.
we're going to tackle some topics today, and it would be nice to have a female's perspective on most of these topics, just to get a feel for things. So I ain't know, Brown, did you have something that you wanted to start off with, though, on a side note first?
Nah, we can, are you going to do a little background on her, or that was it, your background? Just a Cheney alumni? That's it?
There's nothing more to it. See you up in this place. That's it. That's it.
Alumni. That's
You
all
had to
y'all
be
need
there to know what it was like with that
okay.
family, especially when we came in. I came in 01. When you come in?
01.
Okay,
We
so
same
yeah.
year. Yep.
So that whole class,
Yep.
you had to be there to see it, my guy.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Shout out to see you.
Thank you.
are we supposed to feel left out?
So I'm gonna start out with a topic that I know a lot of y'all probably came across the internet on, with the tragic incident with Zac Stacy. My bad. Action.
He's activated.
Zac Stacy and him beating up his girl. That issue was not right. And what do y'all got to say about that? What do y'all think should happen?
Nothing.
Nothing? You don't think
If
the
you
NFL?
don't-
You
no.
think they should step
No.
in or interfere?
No,
Who is
because
that?
that's personal.
The NFL.
If
Nah,
it,
nah,
the
nah.
only
I mean,
people
nah,
should
yeah.
interfere is the police. If whatever outcome is of that is cool, but like if you go to jail, you go to jail. But I'm saying, think about it. Does a doctor get penalized if he beats his wife? Does he get fired from his job? No.
Can he lose his license for it, though?
He should.
Not that I know of. Does a lawyer? Does people? Everyday person? Do they lose their livelihood for the domestic violence? I haven't seen it.
Well, I mean, he don't play in the league no more. He's not in the league no more.
Oh, so he's a former NFL
Yeah.
player.
But it does happen to players in the league, like it happened to Reuben Foster.
Right. I mean, it happened to a lot of players. It just happened to the guy we was just talking about.
Now, how do y'all feel about what happened with Ray Rice, with his situation?
I believe if once the police step in, do whatever happens with that is what happens. But I don't believe the NFL should step in on some person.
Now, the NFL stepped in on his case.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't right. They shouldn't have stepped in.
And his girl or lady at the time did not want to press charges. She did not want to take it further, but the NFL...
They got married after that.
Yeah.
Wait, can they release a player for like domestic violence and stuff? Because I know that was a big thing at one point.
They
Like,
release you for whatever they want to release you for. Yeah.
But there's some special players out there that get away with it. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Ben
but-
Roethlisberger.
Listen,
that was my question. Whatever happened to that?
Nothing. Under
Nothing
the table.
happened.
Okay.
It happened twice.
Let me ask y'all this, right? I seen a lot on social media where people were saying that Zac Stacy was wrong for doing that. But you had a lot of people saying that they couldn't judge it until they found out why he did that to her. Do y'all think that's cool?
It doesn't matter. I can't see any situation.
I agree.
I don't.
Why you say that?
So you're supposed to just allow a woman to beat on you? So does she get penalized? Does she go to jail for that? For domestic violence?
At that time,
No,
what
she
we
doesn't
saw,
go to jail.
she wasn't like the aggressor.
But you don't know what happened before that.
Yeah, but my thing is this: as big as he is, all he got to do is hold her down, bro.
So is there any line that a woman can cross that'll make you put your hands on her?
Nah. I mean,
Yeah, stop it. I know you.
Nah. What I'm saying is, listen. I'm saying it's pretty sure that everybody has their limits.
Yeah. Now let me clean this up. Now I'm saying not your partner because that's different. Now just somebody in the streets, then I can understand.
Right. I mean, yeah, I know. I've had situations before.
So you're a battered man.
Yes, I've been battered and bruised.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, do y'all watch UFC? I know this is a little off topic as far as football. Do y'all watch UFC?
Yeah,
Y'all know who
yeah.
John Jones is?
Yeah.
Okay, so his situation, same thing.
What
He's
happened?
a professional fighter.
Oh,
He
Right.
beat his wife in a hotel recently.
Habitual.
This isn't the first time he's done it either.
Yeah, that's what I
Right.
said.
She's
But-
up 100
but-
pounds.
He's a
But-
habitual line stepper. Yeah.
That was the thing with the guy Zac Stacy. It's not his first time. They said the cops been to their house numerous times recently. Recently.
Let me ask you this question. Me and just was just talking about this in the kitchen. He doesn't believe it, but do y'all think the CTE has anything to do with it?
See,
As far as the concussion?
oh,
See, I think that goes back to what I was saying before. Now, I know mental health is real. I don't
Yep.
knock mental health.
Yes.
But I'm saying is, for sports athletes, we're coming up with too many excuses on why, like giving them too many reasons that, because that's the first thing you say. I'm like, nah, it can't be the C.
Because
like,
I know one of the symptoms is over-aggression. Like they're overly aggressive.
I don't know.
I don't
man.
know.
I just
That's
what I'm saying is not that you're wrong, not that they can't be the case, but what I'm saying is it seems like that this is what everybody runs with now.
No,
This is-
I
They
can't.
do.
I haven't heard nobody use that in as far as their reason for doing it. I'm just.
But
asking.
all that stuff, once all that stuff just came out about Aaron Hernandez,
Yes, yes,
once,
yes.
once
Did
it
you
came
guys
out
watch
about his
that?
brain,
Yep.
that gives
Yep.
everybody the
But
lead.
did they show? They showed the picture of the scan of his brain.
yeah, they did.
Yeah,
That's
his
what
joint
that was
was
on
so
trial.
up.
I watched his whole trial. Yeah,
Yeah, his joint was so up.
Yeah.
His joint.
he was messed up. That was a messed up individual
Yeah.
with his back history, with his parents, his
But that's
dad.
what I'm
his-
saying. You got
know.
some people that the CTE, and then like to me, it's just like he was on go before like football anyway. Like you
Yeah.
know what
Yeah,
I
it
mean.
don't
So
apply to
it
everybody.
probably factored into him, but I don't think that's gonna factor into everybody
No,
now.
not everybody.
They kill somebody or they beat their wife. Oh,
Right.
CTE. They've been banging
No,
their
some
head
dudes
too
are
long.
just
You know what I
into
mean?
that.
Yeah, I know.
But females should learn to keep their hands to themselves. So don't get me wrong. I personally, no, I wouldn't want to go against a man. If I'm sitting here hitting my husband, I would probably have expect. Now he's 6'4", like 260. I would probably have expect him to slap, push, or something. You just don't cross those lines. I don't know. I'm
think-
not going against a man. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going against no dude. You got it. I call my brothers. I'm not going against
You
a man.
don't see a mouse in a lion's face.
Right. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just think that no matter what Shorty did, like he was way too big to be flinging her like that.
And for the
And
record,
the baby was right
size don't matter.
Oh.
We don't condone domestic
Yeah.
violence.
Yeah, I was about to say,
And-
can you put
and-
that out
yeah,
there?
Yes. And the baby was there. Yes, we don't condone domestic violence at all. But what I'm saying is, and this is not being a joke and all or nothing. This is if like you could have been flinging dudes in NFL like that, you probably would have had a longer career. Like you know what I mean? That's straight
I
to
didn't
me.
even know who he was before.
Coward stuff. I only knew who he was because he just rode our bench for like 2 years
Oh, wow.
in the league. So that's why as soon as I heard the
Oh,
name,
was he a running back?
yeah,
Oh, I know.
No, now you know. Now you know.
Yeah.
Okay, you remember.
yeah, he's a bum.
That's probably what she told him.
Yeah. Yeah,
messed
but
up.
whatever it was, though, man, he was definitely out of pocket for that.
So I don't know. There was an incident once when I was up at Cheney, and then I could have, if I was a star athlete, I could have seen some shit really going down or whatever. And it was with somebody I was dealing with at Cheney, and they came into my room or whatever. And at the time, my roommate, he was Ethiopian, so he wasn't like used to our ways or whatever. So he just sat there and watched the whole thing went down. But he was my saving grace at the end of the day because he was able to tell the cops. Because she actually went to
Oh,
public
damn.
safety after the incident. She came in my room, destroyed my stuff, fucked me up, and it wasn't much I could do. But then finally, I was managed to get her into the men's bathroom in the hallway, and I ran back into the room. Next thing you know, public safety came knocking at my door.
So you never put hands on her.
No, not until just to get her out the room or whatever.
So-
at the time, yeah.
So let me ask you this, though, right? If you call the cops on your girl, is that you telling?
You gotta tell on that case because at the end of the day, they're not gonna believe you anyway.
Yo, but she sent public safety and her food, so I think that was a double. That was just dumb.
That's crazy.
But I think women can be spiteful. Yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
they can be a little spiteful.
Yes.
Women, most of their actions is out of spite.
It's very calculating too. We're calculating. We are.
I'm forced to watch Snap from time to time, so I know.
I watch Snap almost every day. I'm sorry.
You gotta keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
The Oxygen channel and ID channel. Sorry.
Yo, I'm telling you, if you ever watch that, you gotta watch out for them ladies, man.
No, you no. I don't watch it
You
to
just said-
I don't watch it to learn things. I wish I could be.
Calculate.
No. Yes, women are very. We're being honest here, right? Keep it a C note, right?
Keep it a C note.
Keep it a C note. I mean,
No.
we are very calculating, but in other ways too, in good ways.
Oh, okay.
When it comes to our career and our kids and raising our family and things like that, you have to be calculating.
But
if your man cheats
listen,
on you-
I was telling John this. I said that a female, a spiteful female, will put herself in a horrible situation just to get back at somebody she's mad at. And what I mean by that is a real spiteful female go from her boyfriend, baby father, husband, whatever, broke her heart, right? And just to be spiteful, she's gonna go live with a guy that lives in his mom's basement and she got 2 kids and she not gonna let the guy see like she'll put herself in a extra crazy situation just to make the guy feel the pain that she's feeling. And that's how I be feeling a lot of times. Like, gosh, if a woman is scorned and she get the spiteful, like there's no winning with her.
What I can't respect are the women who use the kids. I don't respect that at all.
You
Don't
not
use
the kids as pawns.
You do not do that.
I agree.
Just to get back, because in the end, it does nothing to the guy. You're hurting your child.
Yeah.
Like it does nothing. Excuse me, for the guy at all. He's going to go on, maybe forgive, maybe like okay, spiteful bitch, whatever.
Right.
But the kids are they suffer every single time.
Right. So my thing is this. I wanted to know, why is it if we separate, the kid automatically goes with the mom? How is that? How is that possible?
Because it can't.
If I take the mom to court, the mom still gets custody, and she like I'd be like understand like how does
I
the
don't know
mom-
about that. I watched my husband fight for his sons, and we have joint custody.
Yeah, they'll give you joint custody. Does his sons let you say he has his sons?
Yeah, we have them 50-50. We see them every other week. Like, so from Friday to Friday, they're with us, and then Friday they go
I
with
mean,
her.
but you don't get every situation, don't get blessed like that. What I'm saying is right now, if me and my wife is arguing, I can call the cops and say, and the cops come, and I try to leave with my kid, and it's like I'm kidnapping my kid.
No, the cops are gonna come and kick you out.
Even I'm saying, even if they don't get it, they're gonna make me
You
walk.
could be the one call the cops.
Yeah, they're gonna make me walk. She can be all crazy and all that when they get there. They're still gonna make me walk. But what I'm saying is, if I gotta walk, I can't, like, when the cops come, I can't take my kid and leave.
Yeah.
A female can. It's cool.
That's true.
Like, how did it get like that?
Maybe because they come from the motherhood.
What does that mean though? What I'm saying is,
It means
they don't. It's no background. That doesn't mean just because. All right. What about when you have females that don't work or nothing, and then the husband is the main one that work, and he's the main guy. Like,
Are you preaching to the choir over here now? You about to have me and my feelings, because I agree with that 1,000%. Just because it's the mother doesn't mean that she's qualified to take care of these
Right.
kids.
No,
Because sometimes the men are more qualified than the women to do so.
No, I feel like both sides, the man and the woman, should have a what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Some type of test to see if you're competent to even have
Oh, yeah,
children.
absolutely.
right?
Because everybody's not capable of taking care of a child.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
And not to mention that the government is making it easy because they're making having children into a profession. Like, I asked the girl one time, she was telling me, like, after 5 years they make them get off welfare and all that shit. So I said, so what you do? She said, have another child. So you get welfare, you get food stamps, you get a check, you get affordable housing that you might pay like $10 a month, some shit like that.
Right.
Yep.
So why would they go get a real job when they
Yep.
can just keep
Yep.
having kids?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
But that's sad, though.
And again, it hurts the kids more than anything.
Right. Right.
Y'all hear that? This is even come from a woman.
Yes.
The kids need their father.
Personal experience. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. And I came from an era when my mom always used to tell me, like, your dad ain't this, your dad ain't that. He don't want you. And for some reason, that made me gravitate towards my dad even more. Even though, like, a lot of the stuff my mom was saying was right, like, it still just made me gravitate.
Because it doesn't help the child. Like, it's no, you bash your mom, that doesn't help. You bash your dad, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
See, my dad and my mom been together my whole life, so
They're still together?
yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
That's what's up.
It might be like two people, like maybe me and maybe one of them, my other friends, whose parents are still together.
That's
Damn,
wild.
that's rare.
Yeah, that's definitely dope.
Definitely.
What else we got?
So, folks out there right now, what are y'all 3 top reasons why you think men and women cheat?
Let me start this off.
Oh,
man.
you wanna oh,
Action! He's acting, man.
This is one main reason why I think men cheat.
Okay.
Because men are just horny dogs.
Okay.
Action.
Women cheat. One of the main reasons women cheat is if they think their man is cheating. The other reason is, I think, if they're not getting something from the man at home,
Yeah, something.
they might step out.
Mm-hmm.
But women, like she said, women are calculated. I think men cheat more, women cheat better. Like, you'll never know if a woman cheat unless she wants you to.
No,
Unless
I
somebody
don't know
snitch.
better. The problem with women cheating is that we're already emotional creatures.
Right.
So you got to be careful when your woman cheats, because if it's emotional, she's
It's
attached to that other guy.
attachment.
Right.
So
It's
you're no
deeper when
longer
women cheat.
Right.
exactly. So men, you cheat, whatever, you get your rocks
It
off.
hurts.
You may not care about this chick that you're getting your rocks off with.
That's
a
a fact.
woman typically is emotional. It's rare to see a woman like a guy, but it's crazy because you're seeing this nowadays where, what is it? I'm sorry, I'm not up to date with all the new rappers, but like these female rappers, what they're putting out there now, it's okay to be with this one, and
They
not
just
get
talking.
attached.
They ain't really
I understand,
about that
but you got these young girls who are very, they
They
listen
listen
to
to
it.
it,
huh?
There you go.
So you're saying women cheat with emotion, men
A lot
cheat,
of times,
men
yes.
cheat with lust.
Yes.
I concur.
But the reason for cheating is different. Like, okay, I don't know. It's like, so you may have a married man who's not, their wife may not put out as much. Say 6 months go by. What man is going to sit around and wait for their wives to put out? So they go out,
Right.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, let's be honest, guys. What's the top 3 things that keep you in a relationship? What's important in a relationship? Some people say
Food, sex, and silence.
See that? No, that's not right. Silence. Oh my gosh, no. But think about it. Everybody, communication, love, honesty, respect. No, let's be honest. You guys are men.
Sex
is first.
And finances. I think that's
Finances.
that plays a
That's
part.
very important.
Well, I definitely wanted to touch on that later, but
Okay.
I got the reason I broke mine down. The reason
Okay.
why women cheat are emotions, just any type of whatever the emotion, not
Yep.
feeling love,
Yep.
thinking their significant other is cheating just cause it's for men. Just cause.
Just 'cause.
Men cheat just cause.
If she got a fat ass,
yeah,
I'm hitting that.
yeah, and I think
That's
just,
that's what it comes down to.
That's
Okay.
what it is.
If
And
she had a fat ass,
I don't think what you said about women cheat better.
I feel
But
like they do.
nah.
Women can cheat. Women can have a whole second relationship and you'll never know unless
You
somebody
know
tell on
why?
them.
You know why you'll never know? Because we're not like women. Women find out because they're gonna go through your phone. They're gonna break codes.
That's why I said they're
True.
better.
But we're not gonna do that.
That's
That
why they're
don't make
better.
them better.
That
Yes,
doesn't
it
make a difference.
does.
That don't
I
make
think
them
so.
better.
They're better
No,
at
I
doing
think
it.
women they're better at picking up on cues if a guy was cheating.
Because
as
we're
opposed- as
emotionally
opposed to a guy
attached.
picking up on. I think a guy can, but I just think he might be a little late to the party,
Yeah.
understanding and knowing like, damn.
Like
my
when they
girl-
see if you're doing
a
something,
woman would, I
they
think,
be
might
like,
pick up on that
if
real
a
quick.
woman
Yeah.
is cheating and they see you doing the same thing that they're doing while they're cheating, they're thinking, oh, you're cheating too because I do that when I cheat.
Ooh.
I don't know, man. I don't think they cheat, but I just think that naturally, no matter how much men care, we don't care. If that
Well,
makes
damn.
sense.
It does.
What
I mean, it does, but-
what I mean is,
Damn.
I don't mean that we don't care that they're cheating. I'm saying
Yeah.
is that we don't care to the point where we're gonna break in their phone or we're gonna do
Yeah.
stuff like that. They care that much.
No, but as far as
We
the
don't
care,
care.
when we cheat on a woman, we just like fuck it. But when we find out a woman cheats on us, I'm like,
Oh,
yeah,
no, I don't mean
why
don't
is it-
care.
That's
Wait a
what I
minute.
was about to
That's
say.
what I'm
'Cause
saying.
it's different when a woman cheats.
That
Like,
shit hit
yeah,
different.
But
it
why?
hit different.
Why? I don't understand.
Because
You can
y'all-
dish it out, but you can't take
because,
it.
No,
No
because
problem.
a guy, like, if we do it, we could do it and forget about that chick for real, for real.
Yeah.
But a woman, like you said, it's some type of emotional attachment.
Yes.
And then, I don't know, that's just...
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
Pride.
Territorial. Men are territorial. With
That's
theirs,
true.
that's it.
All right.
That's true. We definitely territorial.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I just think we cheat just cause, and
We do for no reason.
I don't think
Just cause.
real rap. I think we cheat
Right.
just cause.
So if you guys are in a relationship, there's no turning it off. Like if you really care for this woman and you're in love with your girl, whatever,
Yeah.
building a family, building a house, all that stuff. So any chick,
No.
Fat ass.
I'm just speaking from when I was younger. Once I hit 30, I got all that shit out my system. So after a certain age, it was cool. Like I didn't feel the need to cheat anymore because I'd done everything I wanted to do.
okay,
That's why I don't recommend you mess with a late bloomer. If you mess with a late bloomer, he might still want to get that shit out of the system later on in life.
Yeah. What y'all think, people?
So, when you're dealing with a person, does a person's past matter? Like, if you just getting to meet the person, or it don't?
Not to
No.
me.
I don't think it
Doesn't
should.
It shouldn't.
Nope.
Doesn't matter what they did before.
No. I don't give a fuck if they was a porn
Hold
star.
up, John. I don't like the way you're saying that. Hold you might have to elaborate on that one.
See,
I don't like the way he's saying that.
something.
I don't give a fuck if you was a porn
See,
star. That ain't got
no,
nothing
I
to do
don't
with
want no
me.
porn
I don't
star.
care.
What about
If I love you, I love you.
if she was messing with one of your homies?
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't give a fuck about that either.
Oh, really?
If we in love, we in love. It's nothing that can stop
Man,
it.
listen,
Oh, man.
you can't be in love when
Yes,
you
you
first
can.
meet somebody.
No, I'm not saying.
That's-
Of course, it builds up to that, but you have a connection with somebody
Well,
when you first meet them. You know that.
And since you said that, is it ever okay to deal with a friend's ex?
No.
It depends. If they give you a blessing, it's cool. If a motherfucker
No,
say, "I don't go ahead, it's cool."
No, if it's just sex or something like that, like I don't know. No, not to take them seriously. I don't think so.
Hold
I don't
on.
think
Hold on. So at this table, nobody's ever knocked down somebody else's girl that's
It
they
was
friend.
alright with. To me, I think it.
No,
No. You about to not answer my question.
No, I'm
Have
not-
you
I
ever
didn't
knocked
get that.
down?
But you didn't let me
Yo,
answer this question.
It sounded like you was
Wait, no,
I
yeah,
didn't
John-
want to answer, but we was playing that
Look,
drinking
wait,
game.
hold on. Take a sip. Take a sip. Take a sip. Take a sip.
Question.
Yeah,
my question.
no, but that was a good one though. But I mean, I ain't want to answer.
I'm trying to answer this
No,
question
fuck that.
first.
Answer my question.
Uh-oh.
Listen, it all depends on how cool your relationship is with that person. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So,
Hold on, let me cut you off. You mean now when you ask that question, you mean if that was your homie's girl or just something they
yeah,
was
like if that was if it was his girl, yeah.
I wouldn't mess
Oh,
with
I was
That's
about
what
to
I
say if they were just smashing like
Yeah,
somebody
they were
like
just
if
smashed,
he
smashing.
slammed
Whatever,
that's
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
But if that
That's-
was
yeah,
his
that's different.
girl, that's
Oh,
and he was all in love with her and
Right.
stuff like that. Like, nah, you don't do
No,
no
you
stuff
That's
like that.
foul.
No.
But if he's not dealing with it, it's been years down. It's okay to do.
No, not if that was his girl. If he just was knocking it down, then it's cool.
If
That's
that
what
was
to say,
ever
yeah.
his girl, then it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not cool. Yeah, no.
Okay.
All right. What y'all think, people?
Let us know.
Do y'all think it's possible that you can be in love with two people at the same time?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yes,
That sounds like they come from experience.
it did. It did. Y'all keep saying this. Just keep it a seat. No, y'all want to be
Keep it a
asking me
seat,
questions.
no,
Y'all have me
no.
on here. I'm
But
gonna keep
the
it.
way you said it, I know it came from experience because that's the same way I said it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first?
I would just say you can love two people at once because the other party might bring something to the table that this one doesn't. You might love that about them. And that's my experience. That's all I'm saying.
I guess my experience was a little different because it was coming from like someone I was in love with before, and it took me a long time to get over that person. And then when I met the new person and started falling in love, it was still hard to let go of that old person. So, but when you I think about where I was in life when I was in love with that person, like I'm a lot more mature now when, fall in love with the new person. And let's just be honest, it's my husband now, of course. But like when I first met my husband, I wasn't really over like my ex. You know what I mean? So it took him coming in showing me what it is how a man's supposed to love a woman, treat a woman. But then after a while, all right.
Now, let me ask you this: how is a man supposed to treat a woman?
Oh my goodness, I think I'm the wrong woman to ask that. I'm a little. They call me a little high maintenance.
Okay.
I like stability.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sorry, I am like a guy. So y'all say sex is first. It's like that for me too. So I had to find someone to match my energy.
Match your drive.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you can't match that drive, you got to go on.
Do
with
you watch
yourself.
sports?
I do. Football, basketball, UFC. Not in that order, but yeah.
That's what's up.
No boxing?
Oh yeah, I love boxing, but boxing's changed. I feel like it's like rigged a little bit.
It is
like
more
when you
than
see
that.
certain, it is. So UFC is not like that, and it's nothing like watching somebody get
What's your
bashed in the
husband's
face. His name is John.
Shout out to John. You got a good one.
Shout out John.
No, but I just like stability. Someone who takes care of their family. I mean, we have a huge family, and the fact that he's able to provide. I don't know. He's really my best friend. It's my soulmate.
All right. Well, let me ask you this question: could you mess with a man who really doesn't have nothing going for himself, and you're the main breadwinner of the household?
Me personally, no.
Why
So-
not?
I
What
don't
if he's
want.
a good man? He just lacks the finances. Everything else is cool, but the money.
So what about this for all y'all? Does income matter?
Not to me, because I'm gonna get my own money regardless.
So it doesn't matter.
So
if
you could be at home. Say if you're getting your money, but it's not as you're fine with your woman making more than you.
Yeah, my girl making more money than me now.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's cool.
My girl
I'm
got
old
like,
school,
like 10
I guess.
jobs.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
No, I knew I wanted to be. Now I work. We're both in banking, and he is the breadwinner, but I make my own too.
Right.
So it's to the point where he's able to cover everything in the house and provide a certain lifestyle for me, and then I get to bank all my money, but it's our money, it's in our savings. That's where
Right.
we are in our lives right now. I like that. I don't
Okay,
want that.
so you said he takes care of all the finances, and the money that you make, you
It's just in
save
the
for the
savings.
both of y'all.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes. Yep. Oh, it's not. Oh no, it's not just mine. No, it's
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
both of us.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
have a
good
problem.
teamwork.
Yeah.
That's good teamwork.
But I
it.
like the lifestyle he's provided for me, so I think that's where I am. But if anything were to happen, I know the type of person my husband is. He wouldn't lie down, so I will handle it as long as I would need to. But he's not going to just lie down and allow that to happen for too
Right.
long.
It's crazy. I could never I don't feel like I could have a woman physically take care of me. You know how some guys.
Yeah.
Me
that-
neither.
Yeah.
I could never get into that, man. I could never do that. Like,
So y'all can never be like stay-at-home dads.
What if she was a breadwinner, and that was, I
I
was
gotta
there to
bring in
encourage
some type
her?
of money.
And yeah, I
No,
would do it.
listen.
Yes, I would.
No,
I would
if
be
she
a
was
stay-
rich.
no, if she was
Nah,
rich
I
and she
gotta-
needed somebody,
But I'm
yes,
talking
I
about
would.
a 9 to 5 woman.
Nah.
I couldn't do that. But if she was rich, yeah.
Is she a 9 to 5 making a nice high 6-figure? I mean, high.
man,
Yo,
come on,
Now,
man.
somebody
You
like
gotta
Holly
be
Berry-
rich.
I would figure out a
Somebody
nice.
like that.
I would quit my job, figure out a nice
Right.
side hustle, accept my allowance,
Yo,
buy some.
you
He
ain't
said accept his allowance.
Yo, because at that point, sometimes women need that guy role to be that encourager, that motivator, that person in the back.
So
and
you
I would
gonna
be,
you
I
gonna
would
be
be there.
wallow in a relationship.
Huh?
You're gonna be wallow in a relationship.
That's what it
What
takes.
Motivational speaker of the
I would
relationship.
motivate her.
I
I
got
would push her. Like, yo,
Nah.
I'm gonna share that vision with her.
Nah.
If that's
Well,
what she needs.
This brings up another topic. I mean, it's off the topic, but gender roles. Like, okay, so
Do
do
you-
y'all? How do y'all feel about like gender roles? Like a
I-
woman playing her role and a man playing his role.
I'm not. Even though this contradicts what I just said, but I am traditional though.
I know you are. That's
Yeah,
why
I
I'm
know.
shocked to hear you say all this.
But I know it
He
is
all-
shy.
he
But I said,
all over the place.
I said I
He
would,
just
I would
action.
do that. But probability of me doing that, no, that's not how I was raised. I would, I work. That's just the way I am.
What
I
are
mean,
gender roles though? What are
you
the
talk about
roles?
like cooking,
Gender
what, like
Okay, so-
women.
if
Gender
she
roles-
cooks, I'm a clean.
No, see,
No,
it's
that's what
different
I'm
in my
saying.
home.
I'm the better cook anyway, so that's.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, so
Wow.
Oh,
So no,
okay.
I do it. I cook, I clean, I do laundry, I maintain the kids, and
Okay.
do everything because I see how hard my husband works.
And that's how I think it should
So
be.
that's why I think
That-
it should be.
That's how I think
He should
it
be the provider,
always-
yeah.
That's how it should. That's how.
So-
it should be.
So the roles are the men should be protected and provider.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the women should be. What exactly?
The nurturer. That's what
Okay.
what we're there for. Like I take care of home. But I will say this, if I ask him to help, he has no problems helping.
Right. I mean, it's supposed to be.
Now
like
is that on? Now that tradition comes from back in the day. Because I don't know about you young cats, but you know women
They don't know.
couldn't work back in the day.
Yeah.
So that's where that comes from. Now, is that still to this day? Because a lot of times women make more money than the men for the most part nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is the role still the same?
You should have, if he's still working, even though he's not making as much as you, he should still be the king of your castle.
Yeah,
you should still respect him as such.
Shouldn't define how your house is, man.
That's what I was getting.
Yeah, money shouldn't define that.
Okay, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? That's what I
I'm
was
just making them right
But-
on
Let me say this though. What do you think, John? Because you've been on the low breezing through these little joints and not saying too much.
you
or
have been
nothing
high
on
now,
the
though.
side.
Well, I mean, the stuff about the kids and stuff, I had to let y'all talk because I don't have any children.
Yeah, but you still should you still should be able to feel one way or another about it.
I mean, I did feel some type of way, but y'all was getting your points across. But I mean, as far as the do I ever think it's okay to deal with a friend's ex? No, I never done it, and I just look at I just look at it a little differently. I mean, on what y'all was just talking about, I don't know.
Let me ask you this though. Hold that. Is it a limit on that though?
Limit on what?
Your friend's ex. So what I'm saying is, if that was you started high school and that was your friend's first girlfriend or something like that, and he might have had a kid by her, but it's 20 years later, is that acceptable to deal with, or is that still the same thing?
If they didn't have a kid, I think so.
If they didn't have a kid, just like if they had a kid that I don't
But
know.
if they didn't, so without the kid, minus the kid, like that was your homie in 9th grade. Your man,
in 9th grade, but is me and him?
and
Are
that
we
was
still
his girl.
homies?
Yeah, that's a good question. Are they still homies
Are me and
after
the
the
bull
20
still
years?
cool? Are we still tight? Because if we still tight, then I can't do it. But if we like associates now,
y'all like your homies from school was.
Yeah, but it's not always the same.
Yeah, it's not always the same. But if we grew apart as associates now and we don't talk as much, but I mean we still friends, then maybe.
Okay,
but if we tight, then no, I wouldn't be able to do that.
All right, let me ask you this then, right?
All right.
9th grade. Jew was messing with a girl. It's now this year now. You don't talk to Jew as much.
Yeah.
Would you deal with that girl as your girlfriend?
Jew, 9th grade, yes, I would.
You would?
Yeah, but if it was Jew, like maybe in his 20s or 30s, I don't know, late 20s or 30s.
So it is a time, so you put the time.
Yeah, there is a time frame. Because that's, to me, that's like,
the homies from school.
that's like trial and error in high school.
The homies from the hood. If this homie from our hood, it's different. Cause
no, but what I'm saying is, your homie, I just used the 9th grade analogy so we can stay on.
But that's what I'm saying. If you using it in the school, like we just know each other from school. We don't know each other.
No. What I'm saying is your homie. That's your homie. Y'all went to the same school and everything. From 9th grade, he was messing with this girl though.
Okay.
And we 20 years later. I mean, he was in love with this girl. That was his first love. Do you deal with her?
Knocking her down.
And then on the other one, can you be in love with two people? I'm kind of like stuck because I want to say
yes, you got two cats.
But then at the same time, because if it was love, would I actually be in love with the second person? I mean, if I'm thinking from a monogamous standpoint or whatever.
But like she said, you can be in love with one person at a time. And
but see, so then if I fall in love with somebody else, I mean, does that make me in love with the previous person?
Love just doesn't leave just because you fucking with somebody else.
I didn't get the answer to that. I was gonna say no. I don't think you can be in love with two people.
Yeah,
because of what John is saying.
No, because love just doesn't leave because you're with a new person.
Because if I found love in somebody else, then something happened with the previous love and with the previous person to me. That makes, I don't know.
What if
you could just shut love off like that though? Like, is that
I know. That's absolutely not. That's why I'm stuck, and I was still pondering. And I actually didn't want to answer that because of what you just said.
You better. That's what the thing.
Listen, the way my heart is set up. Yeah,
let me ask this question. So, say you in love, this is the love of your life, and she cut you off.
Right.
Yep.
And then you wound up, you cry for 6 months.
You
cry
for 6 months.
You cry for 6 months.
You gonna cry in the car.
You gonna cry in the car. She hurt you bad. But you move on to the next chick. But Shorty was the love of your life. She cut you off. Your love just don't stop because
and I'm gone. Listen,
No, you gone.
I'm gone.
You
Like,
gone physically, but emotionally you still there.
You still there.
No, y'all
Yes.
don't know me. Y'all
What you
don't.
talking
I
about?
don't
Y'all
know.
don't know.
I'm
I
kind of with
don't.
Vito on that.
No, y'all don't know me. Like,
You gonna find one of your old high
Listen,
school loves.
y'all
Find
do
out.
not-
No, because
know.
seriously, because
6
even
weeks
to this
later-
day, I wish some of my exes would drink truck juice and hop skit
That's the
and
ones
jump
that
in front
beat
of a
on you.
septic
We talking
bus.
about the ones you love.
No, I'm saying we not together no more. So I wish those for like no.
I don't
I'm
wish
joking.
my
I'm joking.
ex
I don't
harm.
wish
Yeah.
that. But
he was hard.
He
He was crying.
He the black
He
He the black
the
military.
black
That nigga Richard Roundtree. You know he trying to.
Oh my God.
That boy was crying for 6 months. You seen his eyes? Watch when y'all rewind it, y'all. Look at his eyes. He got real serious.
next question.
God,
We're gonna change the subject.
gee.
So in the workplace, as a matter of fact, anywhere, people, is flirting ever an issue if you're in a relationship?
Yes, yes, yes. That's bad.
It's bad.
Bad,
Flirting is
bad,
always
bad.
bad. Always.
Not
Yes.
Not
Wow.
always.
Not if you trying to get a discount.
So
You know what? I hate this, but I might have to agree with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I might have to
like
agree
that.
with that one.
I like
No, but you know what,
innocent
John?
flirting.
You said in the workplace first because I'm in corporate America. I see it all
Yup.
day, every day. All day. Chicks get promoted. You be like, damn, how she make it up there that fast? Oh, okay.
Tight pants.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's no, I feel from the merit perspective, if my husband flirts, I would not like that because my question with him would be if you liked it, would you like it if I did it? And I know he wouldn't. So I can only speak from my personal, from my marriage. I wouldn't accept that. No, because it leads to other things, especially in the corporate workplace.
So there's no such thing as harmless flirt.
Oh my gosh, I just had this come up. No, how can it be harmless? Most of the time, flirting can lead to something else. It's nothing
Yeah, I
harmless
agree.
about it.
So on the women's behalf, it's not. I know on the men's behalf, not all guys. I say 9 out of 10. If flirting could lead to, if the women's with it, he gonna knock it down. But
See?
Yeah.
on the women's side, women could flirt with a guy and just that be that.
Or-
Is that possible?
I don't
It
know.
can be, but it depends on the guy too. Because what if he takes it too far and won't leave you alone?
What if your girl has a work husband?
Oh hell no, no. Nope. Then
You
she
know, I was
needs.
going to ask that question, but I really
See?
wouldn't give
You
a
need to
fuck
be
about
slapped.
Yeah.
Nah.
For a work husband?
That's no.
I see that.
Is that like borderline cheating?
That is yes.
It's
Why?
Work husband. You would be cool with that?
But that's just a title, ain't it?
Yeah. I don't know about that. Yeah. I don't know about
I
that.
don't think I would care.
I don't know if I want to say something because they
I'm
might.
not shut this
No,
Oh, you're not done? Okay,
no,
okay.
don't, not just.
No, because it could be drawn at times. And I think one of my jobs,
No.
You were a work husband?
probably still employed as a work husband. Yeah, but she's really nice, and I mean, and sometimes
She an older white lady?
Nah,
You pause. It sounds like it might be red.
no, it ain't that.
Wait, so you somebody work husband?
But are you single?
But I take the benefits
No,
of it
no,
because
no,
she
no.
be bringing
Is
me in
she
food
married?
and. No, she got a fiance, but it never crosses no lines though, really. But it's
Does
just
he
that-
know?
Does she
No.
flirt with you?
I bet you he does not.
Does
And
she flirt?
do they have a date for their
Yeah,
wedding?
She flirt, huh?
Do they have a date for their wedding?
They've been like engaged for like they one of them couples.
They're not getting
that-
married.
Yeah, they're not getting
They're not
married.
getting married.
Yeah.
When you're
On
engaged
us.
and you have a date, that's
You ain't answer my
real.
question.
On
Does
it-
he
on-
know?
No, he
No,
doesn't.
he don't know.
Nope.
On a
And,
scale,
and he worked right around the corner.
scale from 1 to 10, John. A scale from 1 to 10. If you was to come at her like you was trying to mess with her, where would she be at with it? You think?
1 being no and 10 being hell yeah.
Yo, yeah.
Where do you think?
She's about a 9. She about a 9, 10.
This shit is.
Huh?
You know. Don't
Yeah.
harm me.
What-
if you could harm, you could hear. 9 or
If
10.
you wanted it to go somewhere else and she
I
feels all
think-
that, it would go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Is she,
Oh,
is
yeah,
she a
that-
superior?
That,
Or y'all on the same level?
Ooh.
that
Say
ain't-
what?
Is she
Ooh, I like
superior?
that question.
We're actually the same level.
Oh, well,
Around
that
that.
No,
shit
well, then it's not.
ain't
That's
gonna
okay.
work, man.
It's not, but actually at the end of the day, I mean, keep it innocent. I sometimes try to play dumbfounded or whatever half the time, but I appreciate the benefits and the gifts and stuff.
let me-
You know?
let-
What are the benefits? What's she giving you?
She would bring me food and like
Oh, so and so for her to say that's my work husband, she gotta bring you food and stuff and all that.
Does she wash your clothes and shit?
Nah. No.
Do you flirt back with her?
No,
Obviously.
I actually don't know how to flirt.
How the fuck you not flirt like you did?
I don't know how to flirt.
Bruh.
Yo, I don't know how to flirt.
Action.
I never did.
Yes,
She buying you food. She's thinking it's something else. You giving her
Yeah,
something.
you gotta be. It's no
talking-
way.
You're not going. You know not going
Listen,
to.
man.
I just
random dude.
no, I
You
just
probably
joke,
cut
I
it
joke
with some
around with her
tight-ass
just like I joke
swag.
around with everybody else
Low
at
ass
the job.
t-shirt. Keep dropping the pen in front of. Oh, did I drop this? You know what you're doing.
So listen, let me ask y'all a question, right?
Mm.
Is it cheating if you're consistently DMing or texting someone else?
Yeah.
Any form of. Let me tell you this: if you gotta delete anything from your phone, that's you're already there. That's no. I'm not going to have you like text and then you gotta hurry up and delete. No, if you're deleting stuff, this is you're already.
So
gone.
what if I'm in somebody's DM and I don't delete it? That's not considered cheating. I'm saying you said if you delete it. So if I'm doing the same shit, I'm just not deleting it.
Well, you're
cool.
a bold
He's
motherfucker.
technical.
Yeah, you're bold.
I'm just asking the
He
question.
switched his
Hey.
passcode every 2 days.
No. So what is exactly like? What are the lines of cheating? Like, what can you do that's not considered cheating?
I once said this to a shorty, and I thought that this was the best definition of it. Like, don't do nothing out here that'll make me look dumb.
You sound like a woman.
No, but no, seriously.
Hold
though.
on, let me see this.
No.
No,
That's me,
no.
both of them.
Oh, what?
I was at a woman's statement though.
Order in the court.
It's like
oh my
that's
gosh.
just for flirting, how you carry yourself, not like in that
You
note.
could have
But
worded it different though. That's I hear
How-
females say.
don't
Okay, you
have me
worded
out
for
here
him.
looking. Don't have me out here looking like an asshole, dumb, like a dickhead.
There you go.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
do no dumb shit. Some shit
Don't
like
do
that.
no-
Okay.
Look stupid.
Alright.
No, I agree with John with
I
that.
worded it
I
like
agree
I
with John with
did.
that
My
one.
bad.
Yeah, all right. We're gonna bring you back now.
So would you snap on your husband if you seen him? What you say is flirting, or is this a we'll handle this at home moment? Like if you think he did something wrong out in public, or we're gonna handle this right now.
I'm a right there and right now type of chick. Not dramatic. It's going to be stepped off to the side. It's not going to be a big scene. I am very dramatic though, but I have to handle that right now.
Okay, so have you ever went through phones? I'm not saying now. I mean in your lifetime.
Oh, my lifetime, yes, absolutely. One
What
time.
drives you to that point?
Okay, I went through the college. My ex-boyfriend. I went through his phone because the chick was always around, and I knew something was up. It was my gut intuition told me something was up.
Actual
And I went to
question.
his phone one time.
Was he sleep?
No, no, he was not. Let me tell you,
That's
we
the
went
worst
golfing.
feeling in the world.
We went golfing, and I was cold. He gave me his jacket, and I went in the pocket, and his phone was right there. And at that time, college flip phones, and it was right. Boom. First message that came up, it was her. Do you want to see me? It said Y or N, and it was the chick that he.
Yeah.
He was in middle
Yeah.
school. He
Yeah.
certainly
Yes or
has a no.
Sometimes, yeah, I think that is like the scariest thing because all you see is a bright white light, and you're just like waking up,
Yo,
and
so-
all
no.
you see is
So
a
it sounded like the
who-
chick knocked you out before, cause you said right, you just waking up.
Did you confront him?
You know what? No, I was in college. Nope. I wanted to
Let
see
it
how
go?
it played out, and you know what? He cheated on me, and she had his baby.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
on the episode of Snap. She did not confront him. She waited.
I did not. No, and you know what? I never said anything to him until he told me that July, because he stopped talking to me after we graduated college. He stopped talking to me. I was calling his family and everything when I finally talked to him because he thought I was engaged to someone. And he, when I finally talked to him, then I told him I had gone through his phone and saw that.
Why did he think he was engaged? That's his excuse.
No. Somebody told him, not posted. I'm sorry. Somebody texted him. It's like, I think Aisha's engaged. You should congratulate her. And he got upset and called me.
But listen, you said you always used to see the girl around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you actually have the conversation with him like she's always around?
Yeah, I did. And then that's when she like disappeared. So that's another thing that like kind of clicked. Like, all right, you must have had a conversation with her to let her go. But yeah.
Oh, so the original question is DM cheating. That's what you said.
DM,
Yeah.
inbox, and
But
like
does it matter what you're sending or?
that's
just
what
send it to her?
I'm saying because I heard Aisha say about you emotionally attached, basically. So what I'm saying is, if I can get the way I look at it is, if I can get a female's attention for 2 minutes on a DM or inbox, I can get it for 5 minutes, and I can get it for 10. And,
no, you're right.
And then
I agree with that.
That's how everything starts.
Yep,
So
yep. And that's why some think it's harmless flirting.
That's why I've asked this question before, and a lot of people have said, nah, DMing and inboxing, you can DM somebody. I was told by multiple females that you could DM somebody every day, all day, and not be emotionally attached to them. And I don't understand how.
My girl once told me, you taking up somebody's time is cheating. So if you're DMing and all that shit, that's cheating because you're taking up their time.
That's a good definition.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
I like that. Thanks, John, for not being on any form of social media. Love you.
See, that's
going to the next question.
Yeah, does social media hurt relationships?
I think so.
I think it could.
What do y'all think?
Yes.
I think it could.
It does. Yeah.
Yes. And especially if you don't have two strong individuals.
There you go.
And
also, let me cut you off real quick. Most females don't realize if you're putting this guy on social media, you're not doing nothing but advertising him for the next woman. Because they're looking at that shit like, oh, he's doing this.
But that might be vice versa, though, right?
Yeah, it can go both ways.
Oh, for niggas, it don't matter.
Yeah,
It don't matter.
That's a good wow.
But I see what you're saying for so it's free promo.
Been that bull.
It's free promo.
Oh, this boy just
you ain't
did
never
this,
been what boy?
He did that.
Like the step on, like you know me, I'm
black, y'all.
I love
y'all.
So I'm an advocate for relationships, black love. You in love, I ain't gonna step on nobody's toes. That's just my MO.
But
I think bad karma gonna come back at your ass on that. I just do.
What you say?
Where does that come from? Like, what makes you say that?
From what y'all were just saying.
What, as far as the women hyping you up online?
Yeah.
But how does that correlate with what I said though?
I kind of forget why I kind of brought that up.
Action. He's activated. Let's get him. I think if I don't know, cause like to me it's more so. I don't think the guy's more so trip, but I think sometimes if you have that female in your life that's not strong and really confident in herself, social media will always be a problem. Like, why did she comment like that? Why did she give you hard eyes? Or why did she always like your pose?
And on the flip side, she taking that picture with her ass first.
Right, but I don't think we really not, like, we don't really, like I said, we care, but we don't care is like almost with all men.
Right,
like,
because at the end of the day, you can't control what somebody says on the comments. If you taking a raunchy picture and niggas saying all types of shit, you can't control what they say.
Even but what I'm saying is you not even going to say nothing, because some people be like, oh, you should check her about even having that picture up there.
Yeah.
But most dudes, we don't care.
No, not just
we
that.
care, but we don't care. If you know what I'm saying.
If she feels like she want to do that, then that's upon her. Like, I'm not going to take away from what she want to do. If that's what she want to do, that's what she going to do.
Well, I heard something recently. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Okay.
So,
I heard that too. Where did you hear that at?
A lot of, actually, I was on another, listening to a podcast.
Which one was that? Because I just fucking heard it. Was that $1 million worth of game?
No.
Where did I hear
Oh my
that?
gosh.
I just heard that shit.
It was just the other day.
You was $1 million worth of
That's my
game,
shit.
brother. I see.
But yeah, so women, that is a female trait comparison. I don't know so many guys. I don't know guys personally who sit there and compare themselves to another man. I don't. That is a female trait. So when you have like a female looking at, like if I'm with John and he's liking all these chicks pics, like they got the big boobs, the wide hips, the fat bust, and I'm like, damn, I ain't got none of that. Like, all right, so that where you say the strength comes in. So she's not strong, like emotionally strong. She's gonna look at that. You're cheating. That's gonna be a problem in the relationship.
That's good.
So, because she's comparing herself to that female. So again, thanks, babe, for not being.
Okay, so would that lead her to cheat just because she's?
I don't think that should leave her. It shouldn't lead her.
It shouldn't, but
it shouldn't. But
okay.
you know, if it does, I feel that's kind of crazy if it does. But I don't think it should.
So, are you on social media?
I'm only on Instagram,
Okay.
and my husband just doesn't.
How
believe
old is
in
your
it.
husband? Is older? He gotta be older.
No, he's 37. I'm old. I'm actually a little older than he is.
No, I don't mean when I say older. I don't mean older. You know, I'm
Oh.
talking about like in our era as far as the age, because
Yeah.
I can tell you because you said you don't have social media, so I know you ain't no young nigga.
No. He's just not with that at all.
Okay, let me ask you a question real quick about. Well, everybody up here has kids besides the John, but John can relate to this too. We talked a little bit earlier about parents separating and all that. So let me ask you this. Usually, if you have a baby, boom, 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 you know, you go through that transition period where you get yourself back together and, you know, the extra time spent with the baby, both parties. Is it ever possible, not you, but for females to become, because you know sometimes they go through the
Postpartum.
they go through all of that. Is it ever time where a female can get jealous of the baby and the father's relationship fresh after birth? Do you think that's possible?
I do.
You do?
I believe it's
No.
possible
I do.
myself.
Fresh after birth?
Because I feel like my son gravitated before I started actually became a working man. I used to hustle,
Right.
and so when my girl was in school and going to work, I used to have my son till she came home, and naturally my son gravitated to me more because I always had him,
Right.
and I felt like she felt like, you know, the saying, "Daddy's girl, mama's boy." He should have been more so
Right.
gravitating to her, but that wasn't the case,
Oh.
and I felt like she felt like she should have been fucking with her more.
Oh.
Shout out to my son. He just got his first job too.
Oh,
Shout
congratulations,
out to Vito
Papa.
Special.
So when you get your first check, I need a pair of sneakers on you.
So you.
Okay, that's a really good point he brought up. I wouldn't know that because, I mean, all my kids, I have 5. I have 4
Okay.
girls and 1 boy. They all gravitate towards me, but you have the maternity leave where I'm there. You know, husband goes back to work.
Right.
I'm there all the time. So
Right.
I agree to that point. If the baby is seeing the father more,
Right.
then I probably would have been a lot of jealous. 'Cause
A lot
I'm
of jealous?
A lot of jealous.
Okay. What you think, John? Is that possible? Do you think?
I don't.
I know. I mean, from the outside looking in.
From the outside looking in, yes, it makes total sense. But I can only speak from like my perspective because I knew like I was a mama's boy, but my dad made sure he separated and made sure I was up under his wing a lot. Though.
Oh, absolutely. Because
So-
he has to teach you how to be a man. I don't think a woman can do that for a son.
Right.
Yeah, but
And for the record, I'm a mama's boy too, so ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah, so he definitely separated. Ain't none of that. You coming with me? You doing this with me? So I don't know. So,
And for the record, most people don't realize that subconsciously that shit really makes a difference.
What?
Like as far as my parents being together, because I feel like, because you know you got a lot of dudes out here with kids by different women.
Right.
Yeah.
I never was one of them dudes. I felt like whoever had kids by I would marry.
Right.
And like I said, my parents are still together, so that shit definitely makes a difference. I definitely didn't want to have different kids by different women. It's hard enough to deal with one.
No,
Yeah.
I think that's important too. It is important for me because I mean my parents weren't together. I was raised by my mom by herself, and my dad went off and did his thing or whatever. But I think that makes I see my kids. I see how I'm bringing up my kids, and even though it's a big blended family, he had 2, I had 1. We had 4 together. But I really see the difference in like my kids, like how they
Right.
see mommy and daddy. And then you probably also saw the love that your parents have between one another too,
Yeah.
like a very
Yeah.
loving home, stable, loving, secure, disciplined, things of that nature.
do you think that old school love still exists? I mean, like
What is old school love?
like Vito's parents type of
Like
love,
my
like y'all
grandparents
just sticking it through
on both sides was still together,
milestone
yeah.
type of love.
You gotta think back to in those days. I get what you're saying about them sticking together, but those women went through a lot with those men.
They sure
And they
did.
did not leave. And that's why a lot of those men have the mentality that I can do X, Y, and Z to you, but you shouldn't leave because my grandma and grandpa are still together. She went through all that
Having
shit with
whole
him.
other
She stayed.
families and
There
shit.
you go. Yes.
Right.
They went through a lot with those men.
But now that I think
Abuse,
about it, we're
everything.
talking about this, I just thought about it. My grandparents on my mom's side and my dad's side, they were together for years and years and years. Like they never went apart. So
Nah, it's rare now, but you still you see it still though where people stuck together.
And then they also didn't have technology, social media, and shit like that. I think technology, all this new day and age stuff has a lot to play with these relationships.
The world real small.
Yes. Yep.
Make everybody
in your business.
Damn. So y'all know the divorce rate is up to 42%, right?
Wow.
So.
But what's the drive? What's the main drive behind a divorce right nowadays? Is it still financial?
Finances. That's what I
That's
say.
probably what it is.
Which is fucked up though, in my opinion, because if you stop fucking with me because I can't cover this bill, I mean you ain't really love me.
All right, wait. So I got a question for Aisha.
Okay.
Yeah. So a guy's job income matters. Like if you're meeting a guy, if he's like whether he's the manager at like a Home Depot or if he's a manager at McDonald's, he's a driver for a limo service or something.
If he's an employee, don't give him manager, give him the
All
bottom
right,
barrel.
I was trying to give him a little something, Paul, but but I don't know. Does a job really like determine whether or not you could deal with a guy? How much does that matter? And like when meeting a guy or dealing with a guy, period.
That's huge to me because if I'm just meeting you and you don't have a job, I don't know your potential. So it's different if I'm okay. So you say if we're together, you had a job, but you lost it. But I see your potential. I see your driving force. You know, like you want to take care of shit. Like, and I see that in you. I'm gonna support that.
Okay.
So I mean, my husband started at the bottom in his banking career. You know what I mean? I mean now, but I raised him up. I had to be that supportive.
You said you raised him up.
I raised him up. I'm motivated. So when he got back to JP Morgan, there was a time where it's not that he couldn't get it or couldn't adjust. He was just going through it. 6 months straight. I kid you not. Every single day I motivated that man. Every single day I told him he had what it takes to get to the top. Okay. And now he's an SVP at Citibank.
So tell him I need a loan and I ain't paying it back.
Flip side of that, John and Vito. Could you deal with a woman that can't cook?
Yes, because I cook.
Oh yeah, he said that. He said that.
I would prefer to cook because I know I like my shit. So I prefer. I cook. I bake. I do everything.
Okay. Oh, Vito. Oh, he cook and bake.
I know.
Shout out to my brother Jay because my mom taught him.
Quavo, man.
And he taught
because
me.
I need because me.
What about you, John?
Yeah, we could. I can't. Yeah, me and him. We not agreeing on this one.
My guy right here.
You know,
my guy right here.
You know, I want a woman that could.
All the time.
I need a woman that could cook.
Wait, John, you can't cook anything?
No. I could cook, and I cook food for myself. But I mean, I would like a woman that could cook.
What is your definition of cook?
Like this boy,
can you like this?
You know what?
This boy
I mean, I do order out a lot.
He lives out of a pizza box.
You need this one? No, do you need it?
No.
Okay.
My mom taught my brother taught me. So
on second thought, yeah, I ain't gonna need that.
That boy, man, I'm telling you,
I ain't trying to get hit with the gavel.
He lives out of a pizza box. What you eating?
No.
Every day, how the fuck you eat pizza? I'm personally going. I'm holding the interviews right now, boy. Like potential people. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, what you
Remember,
doing?
but I do listen to my friend, and can you? And you would be proud of me because I've probably since that day I only had one pizza, and that was because I was trying to test myself.
Let me ask you this question: how can you want something in somebody to provide for you, but you can't do it for yourself?
See, that's where it gets twisted. That's why I didn't want him to say that. I cook for myself. I make noodle dishes all the time. I make rice dishes all the time.
That was my next question. That's why I said, what's your definition of cook?
Look,
cereal and noodles don't.
No. And I don't mean I do eat ramen noodles to be quick, but no, I will cook noodles.
What was the last meal you cooked for yourself?
Cereal.
Cereal does not count, people.
No, I don't even know.
Exclude cereal.
No, see, that's why I stopped eating pizza because I had to see if I was lactose intolerant. I don't do no milk, no more dairy. It's just almond milk.
Once in a while, like pizza might be one of my favorite. Lasagna is my favorite meal, so once in a while I gotta cheat.
What's your top dish to cook since you?
Yeah.
Anything with chicken.
And so you just didn't bring any tonight.
I can flip chicken any different way.
Oh, you Thank you for bringing that up.
And I wish.
need a dish.
And
what y'all need.
No.
Something.
What you need?
And I wish.
Lasagna.
Oh, okay. That's
I wish my man Mizzy was
you want
watching because
seafood or you want chicken lasagna?
for
I get busy.
no.
Let me get seafood.
When y'all invite me the next time when he gonna make that?
I get busy.
For a whole summer, I worked in the kitchen.
Oh, this is a 28th Street thing, huh?
Yeah, I get busy. Yeah, we all get busy.
I see. This is a 28th Street thing.
I know how to throw that in.
Yeah, you do.
One thing I'm not the great at is
you know
is on the grill.
I don't
I'm
eat
still
pizzas
learning.
like that. I had to
You
get
know,
them Jones.
fries.
Listen,
Pardon me.
I love fries.
Watch the cooking
I
channel.
do love fries,
And
but
teach
did
you-
y'all know potatoes is a vegetable though? I mean, it's still considered.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
vegetable.
Okay, how about Rittenhouse? We talking about him? Y'all, how y'all feel? Not guilty?
Listen, this is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
If I ever see Rittenhouse, I'm gonna beat the brakes off him. Just cause
Cool.
I don't
But
want his
see-
face.
But see, like, I mean, we gonna do the same thing like we did with Zimmerman. He's still walking around. That's a man that should. Well, I mean, the one thing Kyle Rittenhouse, it wasn't 3 black people he shot.
No, he shot his
Man
own
shouldn't-
people.
Yeah, he
Zimmerman
shot-
blatantly
Listen,
killed.
one-
So, like, what he
Can-
did was just something that showed how the justice system is.
Listen, something I didn't know. They said his mom dropped him off, so he went to wherever he went to with the
I mean,
AR-15.
he just showed how
Yeah,
bleached the system is,
The
basically.
guy from the service basically put up a
Like,
post. and
Zimmerman
it was
is who I
doing a
want
lot
to beat
of
the brakes
movement.
off of. That
And then
man's
they
still
needed
walking
people
around.
that was,
Yes.
licensed to carry and all to come down and basically help them protect the stores.
See, I didn't really know too much about the story, so is it justified what he did, in your opinion?
That's what
I
I was
don't
gonna-
know.
So are there videos out there of these
Yeah,
people that he shot to
But-
kill injured one? Is
But
there
see,
video out there of them
I've
him
seen
defending
video-
himself?
I've seen videos, not of him
Alright.
defending himself, but
Even-
I've seen videos with all of them, the people he shot and everything.
even with the video, with that being out there, with your intent, what would you 17? You go out there. There is no such thing as self-defense if you create the situation at hand. You created that danger. You went out there with an AK-47 looking for trouble.
Right.
So I think self-defense should have been off the table, but
Did he create the problem?
he did create the problem because he first off he left out the house with that AK. That was the first.
That's
Because
right
you
to carry a gun.
It was their right. What happened is that man got that kid, whatever you want to call him, he got off on them charges basically because of the police in that little town. If they charged him with anything, they would have sued that little town, and that town would have went bankrupt because from all the videos I've seen, it's basically like the cops let all that go on, and they pushed everybody over that way to where no cops was at, and that's where it all happened at. They pushed them niggas that way. They knew they had guns. They knew it was a whole bunch of commotion with the crowd, with the rioters and all. They let it go on. They gotta let him off now because we played part in this, and the people know they played part in it.
Well, I'm mad that Black Lives Matter was out there even at all.
That's what it was. It was all.
But-
That's why it was smart. The Black Lives Matter was there. They were marching and they were looting
Why?
because
Exactly. Why?
because the what was his name? The guy got
The
shot
guy who
by the
got shot by
cops.
the
Yeah,
cops.
no,
like
no. I
7
mean, I
times.
know why, but
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, for the fact that how many we up to now in Philly?
What?
Like, yeah.
Oof.
How come we ain't see
Countless.
one Black Lives Matter person at fucking Temple, at fucking Einstein, at Huck, at Presbyterian Hospital? I ain't see not one of them motherfuckers down there. But as soon as they waited for some media bullshit like this to come up to try to rile the crowds, that's when they show. And I just think it's some bullshit. That's how I know that this shit is like, I don't know. Rick.
It's like when they show the videos of the people at the protest dropping off all the stones so you
Yeah,
can
the
throw
bricks
the
and stuff.
Yeah,
bricks
exactly.
and all that. That's what that situation was similar to. It was like so much going on, and it was black versus white because the first thing you see is all these guys with guns. We marching for something, and they're all of a different skin complexion.
Yeah.
And it went left from there, and the cops just like, all right, y'all all beefing. We right here, y'all go over there. And
Yep.
beef. That's basically what happened. So now we find this guy guilty, our little town. They gonna bankrupt us. They gonna hit us for everything because we played a part in it.
So even if they had money, you think that the verdict, it would have been different though? Let's say if it
Does
in
California have? Does Los Angeles have money? That town, that city? Because they swept Biggie's shit under the rug because they don't want to get hit with a lawsuit. That shit is listen. That shit have crippled, and they said that would have crippled LA. So it would have bankrupted LA Biggie lawsuit. So imagine what it would have did to a fucking little Kenosha, a little town. You know what I mean? They would have had everybody out of work, judges, everything. They was gonna let him off. There was no way around that. Cause if you get found guilty, next thing you know, we got the people suing because the police was out there. Now we got to sue the city, we got to sue the town, whatever it is. We don't want that. That's just
so they still can't sue with like a civil suit.
They probably still can sue, but what I'm saying is they probably won't get as much money as they would when a nigga got found guilty.
All right, now I understand in this situation how they would probably bankrupt that town, but do you think that money has a major factor in justice?
Absolutely.
So the more paper you got, the better chance you got.
Because 9 out of 10, when you got that paper.
So why is it the weighing lady holding like money in one joint to let her know that the shit ain't balanced? Because obviously
that's letting you know. Because 9 out of 10, them same 1%ers rub elbows with each other. 9 out of 10, they went to the same.
We stuck in the system with them.
Yeah, they. You might have somebody that nobody ever heard of that got so much money that he might even know your judge, get you in front of his judge, where you can get off like. The guy, I don't know what his name is. White guy raped the woman, he damn near killed her, put in a dumpster. He got 6 months probation.
Oh yeah, I just heard about that.
6 months house arrest.
Yep.
And the judge said I didn't want to ruin the rest of his life.
Wow.
Crazy. They ruined our life.
Yeah. Y'all mind if I intertwine this back on the relationships just a little bit?
Yeah.
Now, this goes for everybody. Your girl, your wife, your husband, if they got sentenced to X amount of years, what is your maximum amount of years that you would wait for them?
What you mean?
Like, let's say, would you wait 15 years for your wife to come back?
What are they in jail for?
To come out of jail?
What are they in jail for?
Nobody is waiting that long.
Nobody.
You can read
Bruce waited.
You can reconnect.
You talking about Black Love?
Yeah, you can reconnect. Papoose was out here dipping his nuggets in all type of barbecue sauce.
So you said reconnect. You right.
Yeah, reconnect.
Now, let's say it's something like that you could oversee. Like, let's say if it was like a self-defense thing that went wrong, or
it don't matter what it is.
Or your husband accidentally had
right?
He had one beer, but he wasn't drunk and hit somebody, but now he got to go to jail or something like that. Like, would you stand by? And how long would you? I'm just putting out a hypothetical.
You can still stand by him and still knock something down with everybody in there.
But hypothetically, is there a time limit?
If that significant other don't have life and you not standing by them years, or at least saying you standing by and saying all the right stuff.
Oh, okay, I understand.
I
see what you're saying.
Listen, if you're not doing all that,
if I go to jail today, I would tell my girl, do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, we all would, but that's just the man in us. Go ahead, do you. Go ahead, and you the same one be crying and
I'm gonna be crying right here back to myself, but I'm gonna still say do what you gotta do.
Come on, man. That's just us as men. We do that type stuff, man. But
it all depends. I mean, if he went to jail for like defending his family, his kids, somebody did something to me or his kids, then I'm right with my husband all the way through.
So what if
all the way through?
Else?
He had to do like a 16, 20-year bid.
16, 20 years, right?
15, 20.
What if it was not that much time, but what if it was something else besides defending the family?
If he got into some dumb shit, I'm not standing by your side for dumb shit. I don't have time. I'm 38 years old. I got time for dumb shit.
You still be loyal. You still got no matter if he do dumb shit.
He doesn't do dumb shit all the time.
You still got to
have to excuse that dumb shit, right? Nah.
Right.
Well, I guess you're right. If he doesn't do it all the time, I guess you're right.
In public, it might be some dumb shit. You could tell him, in private, you did some dumb ass shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm still gonna rock with you though.
But I can't do 16 to 20, my God.
No, that's a lot.
Taking the kids and saying hi to daddy.
You're 75 years old. Nah. Come home.
Like, finally you made it. Nah.
So if you can't do that time, how long do you stick it out? Do you stick it out until he loses?
Listen, let
do
me
you wait a year or two after?
Let me show you how long you stick it out. That's how long you stick it out.
How long do you stick it out though?
I don't know. I mean, we have kids. We got a house. We got shit. A lot of shit together. Like
So they come to you like, look, your husband's doing 20, and you like, damn, how long are you sticking with him?
Let me rewind.
Out that 20,
Guilty. That's how long we sticking it out.
and it's over.
It's over.
what I'm gonna do with a man that been in jail for 20 years?
And
All right. Now
40.
let me ask you this: even if you move on and all of that, do you still hold him down and all of that?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna hold him down.
Okay. As long
I'ma
as you
hold
do
it
that, that's cool.
I mean, 20 years, he might as well just, I mean, like, God forbid something
He
happened
might-
to him and he died. Like, that's
You might as well do what Vito said and just tell you go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I will
Right.
hope he says that.
If you 30 plus and you get 5 years at 30 is like 20. So 20 years?
My God.
My God,
If
I'm
I get
different.
1 year, I'm gonna say,
I'm different.
Go ahead and do you. No, I got 1 year. I
Yo.
might not make it out of here. This
Exactly.
1
You
year.
better not give it up, shouty. No, I'm gonna find
See?
out.
See, that's
I'm
the
gonna
nigga
find.
that-
I'm gonna
You-
find out.
that's
I'm gonna find
selfish.
out.
That's coming-
No, I
that's
am
selfish.
fucking selfish.
He
No, I'm
never
gonna find.
been- you
I'm
never
gonna find
been to
out
jail?
when we got some conjugal visits and shit. Nah,
No,
hold
ain't no
up.
consequences.
Ain't no conjugal.
You been to jail before?
Huh?
No.
That's coming from a nigga who never been to jail before. That's why you say that.
Nah, I just been
No,
there.
he
for
say that
around.
from a nigga. You better not get that
A battered
thing up. You better not get that thing up, girl.
Even still.
I ain't playing.
Yeah, I ain't
I'm gonna
playing.
send the nigga from in this joint.
Nah, that, you know. So that's how you really would be like that, though?
Selfish.
Mm-hmm.
You got 10 years. You gonna
I
tell
get
that
it.
chick to hold it down.
You
selfish
ain't even got
nigga.
10 years. You fighting. You been down
You
for
got
2
6 months in the
years.
county.
You been
still.
down for 2 years. You don't,
I
and she
can't-
holding you
I can't tell
down.
lightly. I probably end up cussing her out or something to
You
get her
are.
just to go, man.
But
Just so I
if
can
you
get
cuss
that
her out,
out.
you're not realizing that that's you taking the chance of cutting off all the shit she doing for you. Why
No,
she not-
because if it's real love and I'm in there for a minute, I don't want her coming back there for real. I'm just like, if she wants to write a letter, go ahead. But I mean, I gotta make the bed I laid and shit. So,
Shit. Even eventually, them letters will stop.
Yeah, I don't
even
do
still,
letters
so
because
she-
that
yeah.
just reminds you of all the shit you missing. All the phone calls and all that shit. I ain't doing all
no,
that.
because if I'm in that type of position, I don't want to be in the position of expectations of anything. For real.
Yes, expectations lead to disappointment.
Yeah.
Oh, all the time.
That's a good one, Vito.
Mhm.
You was on point, man.
Yes.
You was
Yeah.
on point
Okay.
today, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Spitting
What
knowledge
else?
over there.
Only other thing I got is like, what's up with these folks and like these mental health cases? Like, do you think mental health in like relationships should be, I don't know, put out there a little bit more? Like, even with the bull, Zac Stacy beating up his girl. Well, you know what? There is no mental health with that. That was just.
Yeah.
No, he's saying it could be CTE though. Like, you know.
No, I'm just saying. I was just throwing it out there. I don't know
Yeah.
what his. He
Yeah,
might just
no,
be a
no,
woman
he's-
beater. It's possible. You got them type of guys out there.
Mental health is real, but we don't want to start sitting up here on the Keep Casino podcast saying mental health is the reason
Yeah,
why
the reason
people
why.
beat on people.
No,
Because then everybody is going to run that movie.
Some people just get joy. out
But
of
do you
beating
think they're pulling out mental illness almost for almost any situation now when it comes to.
Nah,
When it
not
comes to
for-
sports, they pulling out
nah,
a lot.
maybe sports and entertainment, but not for real life.
No, they. Let's be clear though. A lot of times, and I hate to bring it to this, like a race issue because my husband is Caucasian,
Right.
so I hate to bring it to this, but like, if a white person does something, that's the first thing you see in mainstream media, that he had mental health issues. Black person does something, you rarely hear about if they have any issues. It's always like he was brought up in the street, gangbanger, shit like that. Like so.
You know why though? Hold on. Before you say that, you know why though? It goes back to the income thing.
Okay.
A lot of times, that white person is gonna have a lawyer that's gonna
That's
school
true.
him
That's true.
on this is the movie we gonna run.
Right,
The
right,
black
right.
person is gonna have a
That
public
public
defender,
defender, yeah.
who's gonna say, "Yo, you should take this deal. This
yeah.
is a good deal."
Yeah.
I think none of us would have went to jail if we had lawyers, money, and could afford lawyers. But I seen some shit online that made sense. It says that that we get all the flack of black mothers saying that they raised thugs and all that, but none of the white mothers get the flack for saying that they raised mass shooters.
Ooh.
Right. and they never will.
So white women beat your children when they get out of pocket. Don't send them on timeout. That shit don't work.
No, it doesn't.
I think we fail to realize. I know that some of them become like mass shooters or whatever, but we also fail to forget. Like, I know that there are some races. It's not all white people, but there are some races, especially down in these down south, whatever, even western states or whatever. And they're not doing the mass shootings. They're actually getting jobs as like police officers and stuff like that. They're in positions where they're actually able to impact your life for real. So I mean, like it to me it's deep when it comes to.
I mean, that goes back to the Ku Klux Klan. That's how they did it. They didn't wear their sheets to
and
work.
they was badges.
And they were,
yeah. And I always say the origin of police came from the slave patrol. It came from Negroes.
I'm black, y'all. Listen, mass shootings.
Yeah.
We talking about it. This wasn't a mass shooting, but we just had the rapper Young Dolph got killed in Memphis, his hometown.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Allegedly going to get his mom some cookies or something. Before we wrap up the show, like, any thoughts on that from anybody? Like, and
I got a thought. I feel like they're making themselves too easy, too accessible to the public.
Okay.
Like,
Vito,
you put everything on social media. You know where I'm at all times.
what did you eat today?
It's that
He made that chicken. He made some chicken. He was under that chicken. Oh yeah.
It's that tequila.
So
point today.
is it truth ceremony or something? Like you just spin. Okay.
You on point today. You doing good, man. I'm proud of you.
You say I'm doing good like I usually do.
Yes, you do.
This your pop over here. Like I'm so proud of you.
It's the gas.
Yes, I think it has to be.
You never go left.
Oh,
once you
Aisha?
gas.
Aisha.
I thought you said Ashley.
I'm gonna say the whole time you were talking to me.
No, because I heard him say it, but he said he said Ashley.
No, I said it's because of Aisha.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's when we have a guest, we gonna have a guest every week. Vito is no longer going left.
He been sharp.
You sharp today, boy. I'm sorry, y'all. Continue. This is a proud moment.
Don't mind him, y'all.
This is a proud moment.
I only go left when I don't agree with him.
Sheesh. This boy, man. But what are your thoughts? They are like he said, you making yourself too accessible.
Yeah.
Like a week before that or a couple weeks before that, you had already put a video out saying I always stop here to get cookies and all that. So that's not a good look. Like that's my.
I mean, it. I ain't gonna say it is what it is, but like he said, he made himself too accessible. I'm mad at the lady. I mean, I like that he was supporting that black business down there. And I mean, but there's a lot of black businesses down there. Even Black Youngster's mom has a business down there. But to be honest with you, I know that y'all might not agree. But to me, it comes down to social media and the hip hop era right now. And those are the way that people are getting at each other right now. And those two main factors right there, bro.
And you're not soft if you have security.
Nah, but
that's a thing.
But
that's
see,
like they think it's soft if you have. Wow.
You hear rap people say I don't have security. They say that shit all the time.
Yeah.
When you make that much money, you should have security.
Yeah.
Man, that bothers me. We're our own worst enemy. But go ahead.
It's usually like that. That's in the regular neighborhood. You don't have to have his type money to, but everything that I hear, it was like he's a regular guy around here. He's comfortable. He comes out. He just chills and all that. And sometimes
when you become at a certain stature,
time out. Sometimes you can keep it a C note a little too much. A little too much. Like, we get it. That's your neighborhood. You've been there all them years. You was a boy, but like it's security. Those type things are needed.
Yeah.
They're needed because you playing with different type money. It's too many broke people out here.
I agree.
You playing with different money. Like you gotta be wise.
Truthfully, nowadays it don't even have to be about money. It could be about jealousy.
Right, but what I'm saying is
stripes.
he's playing with way too much more money than the average person.
Yeah.
Maybe
to
them
be
niggas
moving
did it
like
just
that.
for some stripes.
They probably did. I'm saying him personally.
But
You
but
like-
never mind. I don't
No,
know.
say it.
No, I can't speak on beat. No, I gotta let that play
Can't
out or
speak-
whatever.
What's the name of the podcast?
No, because I don't know. Like Memphis ain't like row homes or whatever. I mean, it's populated.
It's gangsta
yeah,
out there.
it's definitely gangsta out there. And let's not say he was making himself a little too known, knowing that he had to watch over his shoulders. Basically, I'm not gonna say who he had to watch over his shoulder from, but I mean, I just think he got a little too comfortable, and I think a lot of these people are getting a little too comfortable. Pop Smoke, rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Yep.
He did the same thing. He dropped his addy. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Listen, it's all of us.
And then when he went and visited the lady, I wish that she didn't do it real time. And for you ladies that go on vacation, y'all go away and stuff like that, don't post the fucking same day when you're at your vacation. Post that shit when you get back.
Yep.
And you're back home and
Yep.
shit. Do
And
not
listen,
post when you're away.
Listen, because I don't promote hanging on corners. I don't promote hustling or none of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you new guys are gonna hang on a corner, stay off of your phone. There's too much going on. You don't need to be distracted looking at your phone. Pay attention to your surroundings. Like, nobody pays attention to their surroundings no more. I just had to tell my young boy that the other day.
All right, well, let me say this, though. But as far as when you saying don't post it till you get home, what if you post while you're home that you're on vacation and somebody thinks you're on vacation and comes to your crib while you're there?
Smoke.
Yeah, but most females ain't knocking nothing down. They ain't never been in the field when it comes to that type of shit.
Well, they need. It's a different world.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
If y'all don't know people who are in a different world, we're headed towards different times.
Yes.
Ladies.
Yes.
If you can go get a gun, get one.
Go get one. Get your permit.
Go get your permit.
Go do
and
it all.
go to
Concealed
the
license,
range.
yes.
And go to the
Yep.
range, ladies. Please.
Yep.
Fellas, you the same way.
That's keeping it a C though, for real. Don't get this gun and not know how to shoot it, and you got it just to have it looking pretty. Know how to use it.
Please
Yep.
go to the
Go
range.
to the range.
Like
Yes.
we're headed towards silly times, and like it used to be a code where it was like no women, no kids, but
Nope.
and we
That
see
code is brutal.
today's that code is no longer existing. They're running up shooting ladies. They're shooting.
Why you with your kids?
It don't matter. Like, it is goofy right now. So people, please. Like, I tell my young boys all the time, be safe. And they like, nah, we gonna be dangerous. If you want to be dangerous, you want to be safe, no matter, just stay alive, people.
Now, you know what? I seen something online about that, but I kind of agree with that. Because being safe, you see what it gets you. You got to be dangerous in order to be safe. Because if you just walking along, motherfucker will try you. You got to be dangerous. You got to let a nigga know that it ain't sweet.
No, I just think we're in the times right now where I think people need to realize and re-up on their resources right now and get whatever they need to get. I mean, a lot of these people ain't got nowhere to go to. You realize, like, a lot of these kids, they don't want to go to school and shit because of all the gun violence and shit like that. I mean, a lot of these people need, I don't know, they need a resource. We need something put in place. I don't know.
We need the
change.
politicians to stand
There's something needs to be put.
and be the people they say they're gonna be.
Most
That's never gonna
politicians
happen.
are
That's
legalized
never.
weed.
never gonna
That's
happen.
never gonna happen. But if it's not gonna happen, we need to start thinking like Tupac. And what Tupac said is, we need to destroy everything and You know what he said.
Politicians are legalized these. If I'd have known then what I know now, I'd have been a politician.
Yeah.
Because all they do is
They all
basically
dirty.
steal money.
Yeah, but we need somebody. Somebody has to stand up. Like,
It's too much money involved in it, though, for them to stand up. It's too much money involved.
And you see those who stand up, get knocked
Y'all
down.
watch The Wire?
yeah.
He said it in The Wire, and you know what I mean. They don't want it to stop.
Yeah, those who stand up get knocked down.
Yep.
And I believe that's why they stopped The Wire, because that show was like
Yep.
Greatest show
the
ever.
realest show ever, and
That turned
it
into
went
Philly.
everywhere.
Yep.
If nobody else, like everybody else says, when I watched The Wire, it just showed me that they sold a lot of dope, and the East Side was like this, and I said no.
You ain't watch it.
I said what it showed me is that everybody in Baltimore was corrupt.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody.
To the point where they legalized the sale of drugs.
Right.
Just as long as it's in a certain neighborhood.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Alright.
So,
I
you
agree.
know.
I think the drug game is always gonna be there. So
No,
I mean,
absolutely.
it is.
Yeah,
what it
and they're
is.
going to start marketing off
It
of
is.
it. Just like we got dispensaries
It is.
now.
It is.
Listen, just like we got dispensaries now.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, they are going to find a way how to get dope and all that legalized.
Listen, the
all of it.
only thing that makes
Cocaine, all
drugs
of it.
illegal is when the government
Can't
does
tax
control
it. Can't tax it. But that's what I'm saying. Being as though we have all these dispensaries, that's legal now. Liquor is legal now.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to go on the dope and all that other stuff. Somehow or another, they're gonna make
No,
that
you
stuff
remember,
legal.
coke was legal at one point.
It'll be
Early
bad.
in the 1900s.
Yeah,
It'll be
it was
bad.
in your Coca-Cola.
That's like fentanyl. That's like we have a fentanyl problem right now. But they made that shit legal. They the ones that push that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is that it's something fishy. I ain't trying to have nobody out there getting busted, but you don't hear about no bus going on down there. You don't hear about no cleanup. You don't hear nothing from Outlaw. You don't hear nothing from Kenny. You don't hear nothing from Wolf. So I mean, I know that this is a game that's being handed, and I mean, I know that cops ain't doing that. Somebody's pockets are getting wet, Paul.
everybody's pockets is getting greased.
Yeah, so,
Everybody,
so-
except for ours.
Yeah, so.
That's the game, man. That's the game. We got anything else?
I'm good.
You Vito?
Good.
I'm
You
good.
Aisha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a good time today.
I know this was fun.
This was definitely
Yeah.
fun.
Yes,
Shout out
so
to
much fun.
everybody that tuned in. We appreciate y'all again. Shout out to you, Aisha, for coming
thank
through,
you.
holding us down.
Yes, all the time.
Representing for the ladies. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Shout out to Cheney.
Yes,
See
Shout
you.
out to Cheney.
See you.
See you. Y'all accept me. Can I come?
Oh,
listen?
no. We got to shout out SF.
Yeah.
man.
Shout out SF. The farm.
Oh, Lord.
And I think we need an open discussion with more than one lady.
Yes, we
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
we
tried
did.
to have your homie on here, but I mean things happen. So
Oh,
I mean
yeah.
we could
Who
definitely
homie?
another
her homie?
yeah
Oh,
another
okay.
person that we went to see you with. So
Okay.
She no, in her defense, because it is my best friend. She was busy tonight. She had an event.
that's why I didn't want to.
Shout out to Bestie. What's Bestie name?
I ain't want to put her on blast.
CC. Shout
That's
out
all
to
she
you.
won't mind. CC, yeah.
CC,
CC.
if you didn't have a meeting with the president, I ain't trying to hear it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
me
that's
either.
Vito.
I was
That's
nice
Vito
on that
and
text.
John.
I ain't forgiving.
CC, we gotta see.
You better come on this
next
show.
time.
You
know,
better come on this show, Aisha.
Next time, we gonna open forum. We gonna have a. We'll tell y'all that.
Yeah,
later.
it's gonna be a little.
But
little
anyway,
big special.
please continue to give us y'all feedback.
Yes.
Please continue to give us questions of the day,
Yeah.
topics to discuss. We love you. As always, I am your boy Brown. To the left of me,
You got
I
your
got.
boy John.
To the right of me, I
Vito.
got. And
Yeah.
our special
Special
guest.
Aisha.
All right, keep it a
We
secret,
love
folks.
y'all. Please tell everybody. No, please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell everybody to keep it a C note. I'm activated, y'all.
Yeah.
We out of
Oh
here.
yeah, hustling hard too.
Shout out Hustle
Hustle
Hard.
Hard. Yup.
We out of here.
See the shirt.
Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da.